And into the lap of Hannah Ryder, who drops it to Greco and tries to clear, but it's intercepted by Constantinidis. Drop back to Johnson at midfield. Now over to Senti. Sliding play by Borowick. Fantastic defense by Borowick so far. And she sends it past midfield, but the Hawks regain control. And now Constantinidis drops it in for Ross on the near side corner. Looking for a centering try. Had DeLuca, but it's off her foot, and now it's into the hands of Gibson. She sends a shot across. What a stop by Emma Greco.
Emma Greco doing what she does best, reading the game well and in the right spot at the right time. Makes a great play for Quinnipiac, and going down 2-0 this early could have been detrimental.
Greco channeling her inner hockey player as she spent 4 years as an undergrad with the hockey team, sliding into goal to block that away as it got past Majszewski. A beautiful stop. And here it comes. Aleko, Pansari, Klus puts it down. The Saints are somehow able to keep it alive right up against the net. And now a nice fake out by Pansari. Everyone thought that ball was going to Klus, and she taps it over herself. And it's 17-10 Quinnipiac.
You saw during warm-ups too, Ryan, they were practicing that fake move right there a lot. Translates it to the game right there as they get that point.
Pansari, one of the best in the conference when it comes to controlling the ball. A nifty play right there. Give you an exact number on the Bobcats serving aces. They're averaging 1.61%, and that's actually best in the MAC. So now Klus sends a cross-court kill. It's too far, and it's 4-2 Siena.
Seems weird to say Siena has the lead, but I mean, after that first set, I guess we shouldn't be surprised.
Ever since that first time out by the Saints, it's been a fairly even-matched performance, even carrying over into the second set. Now Cuervo gets it over for the Bobcats. Pethakukis kept alive by Aleko. Now Pansari to Kat Miller. Miscommunication on the back line by the Saints. And the ball will come back to the Bobcats as Haley Anderson checks in for Cuervo. And now Klus. Ashita over to Jackson. Handled by Anderson. Jackson again finishes the job this time, and it's 7-6.
There's one thing that's certain, it's that the Saints surely are not lacking confidence. I mean, with how good they played in the first set and how they're keeping it very close right now in the second set, I think that right now their energy's at a high.
I think it's safe to say their confidence grows with each passing moment that they're still in this. But again, Jackson into the net, and the Saints just can't seem to escape themselves. Boy, take away half of these service errors for the Saints, and they might have themselves a lead in this set and in the match as a whole. Now Pansari will look to make them pay. Ashita to Eblin to Herrick. Bobcats play that nicely. Pansari across to Aleko, and that one just out of bounds.
Would have been a beautiful point right there for the Bobcats, just a little bit too far out.
Aleko saw an open spot on the far side, but put a little too much on it, so it's 8-7.
It's tough to get those.
We'll see if the Saints can keep it going. Rodriguez fields for the Bobcats as Pansari sends it to Aleko. Nice play there by Ashita. A perfect bump to set up Jackson, but blocked by Pansari. Jackson will try again. Bobcats get another hand on it. Pansari to Aleko. This time taps it over, and a diving save by Brzezinski, but it's going to sail out of play. And the Bobcats extend their narrow lead to 3.
Tough ending on that volley right there for the Saints. They put a lot of nice plays right into making that one go. But they couldn't get the point as that one just sailed out of bounds.
Bobcats will try to set up here with Rothenbucher. Rothenbucher with a little bit of a seam here. Gets a shot off and a nice save by Trivolato. Rebound, and it trickles in. Looks like that was Matt Taylor on the rebound. Got just enough on it to get it past Trivolato. And exactly what the Bobcats needed. They take a 1-0 lead.
Exactly what they needed. They needed shots on goal. You just saw it right there. They got a deflection. Right place, right time. Matt Taylor. Way to finish. Bobcats finally get on the board.
Boy, and Rothenbucher just kept inching closer to the box. I think he almost thought the defense was going to converge, and that seam just stayed open, and he kept inching closer. Got a good shot off. A beautiful save by Trivolato. But there was Taylor for the rebound to clean it up and make sure the Bobcats went out in front.
And Rothenbucher's been dangerous today. I thought he was going to give it a go there from distance, but, I mean, wow, just not the way you wanted to start for Canisius.
Did a great job waiting for a better shot, and it paid off. Here's Connor McCoy looking for Dolly. A little too high, and Radawala plays it, but the Bobcats have it right back. Rothenbucher looking to find Dolly. Wide open, Pistari, and he scores! Hakeem Milson tried to play it away, and Pistari came crashing in, took it away, and tapped it into a wide open net. And just like that, it's 2-0 Bobcats.
You got to be kidding me. That is an awful, awful defensive breakdown by Canisius. On the other side, great job by Quinnipiac there. Phenomenal job. Getting shots on goal, getting finishes, but just an awful job for the Canisius defense.
Hakeem Milson tried to clear it away and misplayed it, and Pistari read it all the way, came flying in and tapped it into a wide open net. No chance for Trivolato.
This is
Herzog is much to thank for the Bobcats' resurgence in the pitching category. Their team ERA has improved by almost a run and a half in the past 2 weeks, as the 0-2 way outside. 1-2 now on DeRosers.
Looks like all fastballs so far from Herzog. Trying to pound it, keeping up in the zone a little bit. That one obviously she overthrew. We'll see what she does here on the 2-2.
Herzog gets her sign, and here comes the 2-2. Cut on and missed on the high fastball. And Herzog begins on the right note with a swinging strikeout. There's one down here in the first.
Yeah, that was a good pitch. It kind of rose up in the zone, moved a little bit to the right. Good movement, and too hard a pitch for DeRosiers to make contact with.
That'll bring up grad student Andrea Sador, batting .286 on the season. Fouls one straight back by us, and the count 0-1. Another first pitch strike for Herzog. Sador's .286 average, the best on the team. Squares to bunt and fouls it straight back and quickly behind 0-2.
Yeah, again, Herzog keeping that ball a little bit up, so she got under it a little bit, and that's why she popped it back up foul. We'll see now with 2 strikes if she attempts to bunt again. Probably not.
Seems like Herzog's daring these Pioneers hitters to swing away at these high pitches. And there goes a base hit to left field for Sador. So the Pioneers have a runner on with 1 gone in the first.
That was a nice job there by Sador. Inside pitch, kept the hands in and pulled it over the third baseman's head into left field for a nice line drive.
And you wonder if Herzog missed her target there. Constant high fastballs, like you said. That one was about belt high on the inner half of the plate. And Sador ripped it over Becca Drake's head into left field. So 1 out and 1 on. And that'll bring up Lorgan Delgadillo. .277 on the year. Takes a strike on the outside corner from Herzog.
The only pitch so far that was really inside from Herzog was that pitch ripped into left field, so we'll see if she keeps it on the outside edge.
Here comes the 0-1. Fouled away first base side. Into the water.
First and second pitch strikes. Constant theme for Herzog so far in all 3 of the batters.
23 strikeouts in her last 5 starts, so her control has been impeccable in the past couple weeks. And there's a line drive up the middle, a base hit, and it gets past Chaya in center field. Going to third is Sador, and she'll get there standing up. So the Pioneers in business here in the first, second, and third with 1 out.
That's just a mistake you can't make. You got to get in front of that ball and make sure you stop it, keep it in front of your body, knock it down with your chest, and make sure they don't get 2 runners in scoring position. But on that hit again, looked like she was jammed a little bit, and she still was able to get her hands around. Strength to get that ball into center field, a nice line drive up the middle. And now you got the middle of the order up, so now you're in a really tough situation, second and third with 1 out.
You brought up the steady diet of fastballs from Herzog. Maybe these Pioneers hitters are just sitting fastball until they see some kind of breaking ball, and that's likely what helped her get around on that inside fastball.
Absolutely. It doesn't look like Herzog has thrown anything other than a fastball so far, or anything with real movement yet. So we'll see if she switches up a little bit.
Here's Fallon Bavino.
Oh, there was one. That looked like a changeup.
And it missed the zone, so 1-0 on Bavino, batting .247 on the year. With 8 RBIs, looking to pick up a couple here. Fouled straight back, and the count levels at 1-1.
Yeah, she was sitting dead red on that fastball. She wanted that one, but she just missed it. Just ticked off her bat.
Early trouble for Herzog and the Bobcats here in the top of the first. And that one's popped up, and that's a good break for the Bobcats as Herzog makes the catch in foul territory. A huge out for Herzog.
That was a nice job. Looked like outside pitch. He just popped it up. Big out for Quinnipiac. The runners don't advance, and now you got 2 outs. Infield can play back. You don't have to surrender a run to get an out.
And now you have Caitlin Christian up with a less than stellar 194 batting average, so Herzog has a very good chance to get out of this jam without a blemish. Sador on third, Delgadillo on second. And a fastball blew it right by Christian as she cuts and misses, and the count 0-1.
And that one, a good velocity on it, right past the header. No chance.
Herzog working quickly now. Here comes the 0-1. Fastball upstairs. One and one on Christian. And now a fastball down and away. And Christian ahead 2-1.
That pitch had some weird movement on it too. It looked like it goes towards the middle of the plate, towards the left batter's box.
Fouled right back to the screen here.
That one was almost on sidearm by Herzog. She's mixing it up a little bit, and I guess that's what she has to do if they're sitting dead round on the fastball. Got to throw the changeup once in a while. You got to throw, I guess, part sidearm.
Screwballs.
Yeah, mix it up a little bit.
So here comes the 2-2 from Herzog. Very nice off-speed pitch down and away. Christian able to hold off, and the count's full.
Yeah, I like that pitch. You saw Christian almost went for that ball, but looked like a meatball coming up there, and it just drops in the end.
Here comes the 3-2. Fouled away first base side, and the count remains full.
That river loves softballs. It eats them up behind there.
And looks like the event staff will grab the skimmer net and go fish that one out. 3-2 from Herzog. Off-speed pitch grounded to third. Drake across the diamond to Cordero, and that will do it, and Herzog escapes the jam. No runs, 2 hits, 2 left at the end of a half. We're scoreless.